Well, hi. Welcome back to the garden. Today is Monday, May 2nd. We've had a heck of a thunderstorm complex come through. We're in between raindrops. We need to get some tomatoes in the ground. So come on, let's plant. So like with everything, you just dig the mulch back and you dig yourself a little hole. Now we're planting tomatoes, so you want to go a little deeper. Look at those roots. Now, this is going to seem criminal, but I'm going to go ahead and pinch off this first leaf. Now, when you pinch it off, you want to make sure you pinch it off clean or clip it with the scissors. You do not want to take and rip any of the skin. You can see little fibers or hairs, those will all turn into roots. So the deeper we plant this, the better root system we're going to get. So put that down in the bottom of your hole. Snug that in with your soil. And then just continue to fill your hole up around that stem. The key is to keep the leaves off of the ground. And there you go, we've got another tomato in. Now I'm going to plant these pretty close together. I'm going to only have about 4 or 5 inches. Now we're going to prune these and we're going to trellis with these strings as they get a little bigger and my foot gets a little better. Over, about 4, 5, 6 inches. Now this still is kind of clay, so I do have my spade, just so I can get down, because we want to go deep. But go ahead and make sure you get your hole pretty deep. Your soil should just be full of worms if you've been using the deep mulch. All right, here's another example. Obviously, we've got some really nice roots. So to pinch this off, you can use your fingernail or a clipper and just pinch that off strong so you're not going to tear that. You do not want to tear that skin. And go ahead and take that on down deep. And see right here, this leaf is going to be touching the soil. So we'll go ahead and take that one off also. Pinch that off strong. And then you can just toss that off, be part of the mulch. Set that down in there, and then backfill with your soil. You want to make sure you don't have any air pockets down in here. We've had enough rain, this is kind of muddy. Another worm. And then when we're done, we'll come back and put just a light little bit of mulch around the tomatoes. And when these get up about this high, that's when we're going to go ahead and put the stakes in and wrap the strings around. We'll show you how to trellis those in an upcoming video. I hope you join me for that. Now this last line of tomatoes, I haven't put any mulch back because I want to intercrop some beets in there. We got one back here, I'm going to intercrop some carrots. Carrots and beets are supposed to grow really good companions with tomatoes. We'll see what we get. But for right now, I got one more Cherokee I'm going to plant right here in the mulch. And then I'm going to show you what you do when you get one that's really leggy. It's a nice technique. Let's get this one in the ground first. I'm just going to pull back enough mulch to make a little trench. About 1.5 forks. And this doesn't have to be all that deep. Pull that soil back. Okay, we've made a nice little furrow here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just pinch off all of these lower leaves. Just like if we were gonna plant it deep. But we're not gonna plant it deep. I'm gonna take off a few more than normal. This has a natural little rise to it. Turn it that direction. So we're just gonna set that down in the trench. That direction. Kind of prop it up with the soil. You see how the stem naturally just kind of curves on up. We still have plenty of roots in the root ball. We're gonna make sure that gets good and buried. But just go ahead and cover up this stem. Just snug that in. And this tomato looks like it's been planted straight on down. And this entire thing will root, and this will have a very substantial root structure. That's all good and snugged in. I'm gonna get a little mulch underneath here. Get those leaves up on that mulch, keep it off the soil. And this one we're gonna have to watch pretty closely. As this center grows out, we'll take the rest of those leaves off, and it's gonna be a nice tomato plant. And just like that, we got almost all the tomatoes in. And I think we got it in the nick of time. I do want to thank you for stopping by on this Monday and helping us put some tomatoes in, getting our hands dirty, climbing around on our knees. When you got a broken ankle, you got to do what you got to do. I still haven't put any weight on this, Doc. Till next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.